Welcome to the Couple's Guide to Financial Harmony. Let's be real, folks, money can be a major source of tension in relationships. We've all been there, right? But it doesn't have to be a battlefield. Talking about finances as a couple is crucial for a healthy relationship and long-term financial stability. It's time to ditch the money fights and build a future where we're both on the same page, working towards the same goals. Here's how we can approach it freely and effectively.
First things first, let's create a comfortable environment where we both feel at ease. We can choose a quiet evening at home, maybe after dinner, put on some relaxing music, pour a couple of glasses of wine, set the mood. Or if we're more of an outdoorsy couple, we can go for a walk. Any place where we can talk without distractions. The point is to get away from the TV, the phones, the kids, and just focus on each other. The goal is to make sure we're both relaxed and open to discussing this important topic. No pressure, no judgment.
Alright, now that we're both relaxed, let's dive in. We should begin by sharing our individual and shared financial goals. What are we working towards? Is it saving for a down payment on a house? Planning that dream vacation we've always talked about? Maybe it's finally being debt-free and building a solid emergency fund. Whatever it is, we need to put it out there. Let's dream a little and talk about where we see ourselves in 5, 10, or even 20 years.
Now here comes the real nitty-gritty, but stick with me. Honesty is key here, folks. We need to lay everything on the table. Our incomes, debts, savings, and all those monthly expenses. And I'm talking complete transparency. No more hiding those little Amazon purchases, all right? It's important to discuss not just the cold, hard numbers, but also how we feel about them. Are we comfortable with our current spending habits? Are there any financial stresses or concerns that we need to address? Let's get real with each other.
Look, we all have different attitudes towards money. Some of us are savers, some of us are spenders, and that's okay. Let's talk about our spending and saving habits openly and honestly. I'll share how I approach budgeting, what my financial priorities are, and what I'm comfortable with. And I want to hear about yours too. Understanding each other's habits, even if they're different, will help us find a balance and avoid potential conflicts down the road.
Now, let's get down to business. Together, we can create a budget that works for both of us. And no, I'm not talking about some restrictive, joyless budget. This is about taking control of our money and making it work for us. We'll list our joint expenses, things like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, all that stuff. Then we'll decide how to allocate our income based on our shared goals and priorities. And hey, we'll even set aside some fun money because life's not all about scrimping and saving, right?
Now, I know none of us want to think about it, but life throws curveballs sometimes. Let's be smart and plan for emergencies. We can start by building a solid emergency fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That way, if something unexpected happens, we're not left scrambling. We should also discuss insurance, health, life, and home to make sure we're both protected, no matter what life throws our way.
Here's the thing about finances. They're not static. They change, just like life does. That's why this isn't a one-time conversation. Let's set a regular schedule, maybe once a month over coffee or during a relaxed Sunday brunch, to review our budget, track our progress, and discuss any changes in our financial situation. Maybe one of us got a raise, or we decided to cut back on something. This will help us stay on the same page, stay motivated, and adjust our plans as needed.
Listen, I'm here to give you the tools and encouragement you need, but sometimes we need a little extra help. If we ever feel overwhelmed or unsure about our financial decisions, seeking advice from a financial planner could be beneficial. Think of it like hiring a coach for our money. They can provide us with expert guidance, help us create a solid financial plan tailored to our specific goals, and answer any questions we might have. There's no shame in getting a little expert advice along the way.
Remember, folks, building a solid financial future together is a journey, not a sprint. There will be bumps along the way, but that's okay. By approaching our finances openly and honestly, just like we've talked about today, we can build a stronger relationship and work towards a secure financial future together. It's all about communication, understanding, and mutual respect. Let's make this a positive and ongoing part of our partnership.